You either let's do this or you don't. Sorry.
You either let's do this. Let's do this. All right, night number 10. Woo! Only a few left. This is going to be disappointing. Once we get past Friday, we're going to have to reload this thing and do like the 12 days of January and the 14 days of February and the 30 days of March. But night number 10, the bottle says Bad Santa, but it's our good friend Ty from Colorado. Ty, take it away, my friend.
All right. So some of you may have already picked up on the nose what this is. It is very distinct and very unique. I picked this at first because it was, if these 12 rascals showed up at your place and you were going to pour something for them for 12 days of Christmas, what would it be? And this is the first bottle I thought of, because this is always what I would pour for someone that loves whiskey and comes over. So this is Stitzelweller from, no, that's not true. No, this is High West Midwinter's Night Dram. I believe it's 8.3. Is that right,
Yes.
Natalie? 8.3. So this year's release, but this is Christmas in a glass to me. And so there's nothing that I would rather pour for people during this time of year when they come over than this. And I will just say this, in a year where it feels like so many things have been taken away, this group has been there. And in a year where I needed that more than ever, I am so grateful for the people in this group for so many reasons. And I'd be amiss to not say thank you to Will, and I'm going to call you Matt in this case, but for the work in creating this community, because it did take work, and I think we've all seen it. And if you would have told me 4 years ago that some of my closest friends would have come from listening to two guys pretend they know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to whiskey, I would have never believed it. But here we are. So thank you to you two. Thank you to everyone in this group. But cheers to Christmas in a glass. So cheers. Thank you all.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, Ty.
We love you.
Okay.
My gosh.
That was a pretty good speech. Ty, you're amazing. Blessing. I'll send it back to you, but y'all didn't tell me that it needed to be beautiful. I feel like I need to go back to, what was my day? Day 8?
Grease, you didn't even try.
What? I didn't know we were for the rafters of freaking awesome, Will. I thought I just needed to come in here and be like, well, to be honest with y'all.
Grease, you've never limped in with anything. Never mind. I was wrong. Yeah, all the time. That's basically all you do.
I limp into every time we record.
That's what I mean. Like, yeah, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt there, but I was indeed wrong. So,
oh, what happened?
I did have one last thing that I wrote down, and then I decided to not, because I actually did write down what I was going to say. And I was going to say, the last thing I wanted to say was Grease has never caught a shark. It's just
fair.
Cheers.
I sent Grease an Instagram account today that's just @shark, and it is glorious. There's dadgum great white trying to eat a sea turtle, and it was not going well for that shark.
Gosh.
Man.
I'm gonna get hammerhead shark. Cheers.
This is great, Ty. Thanks for sending it.
So
It's always great every year, but man.
Yeah. I mean, I drink it heavily from like November to February, and then it just sits there. But during that time, I love it. So
I got in trouble the other night for drinking some.
Uh-oh.
I poured a little glass, and Samantha's like, "Oh, what are you drinking?" I go, "Just a little Midwinter's." She goes, "That's mine." I go, "Oh, I mean, like, yeah, sure." And she goes, "No, Jason and Natalie gave that to me, that's mine.
That's awesome.
So I was like, okay, fine.
Funny.
Can't drink my present.
He's that's just a whole incredible. That whole storyline's awesome.
Grease, I've really surprised you with some stories when you have to listen to me speak for a minute. Like,
Right.
You're like, dang, he could tell a story if I just let him speak.
No, he's not wrong.
I could just smell this all day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear
thought you said this
Natalie's
was
notes.
8-3.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, this year's release. So
Hey guys, I have a really quick question about the word smelled.
Yep. Past tense of
So-
smell.
Yeah, that's okay. So then what does smelt mean? What's
It's
that?
a fish.
To melt down, it's a fish.
Meltdown metal.
Or to melt down two metals.
like
Yeah.
creating an
Okay,
alloy,
so it's not
right?
okay, so it's not used. I smelt that. Is that not
No,
a
that's you're thinking of who smelt it, dealt it. That's two different things.
right? Oh, yeah, that too. So that is a fish?
Well, depending.
Let's just pause that. Let's just move on.
It's for the.
That's a,
for the
I always
pit.
thought smelt was the past tense of smell.
We
And then you're-
understand.
And then yeah, okay,
It's
whatever.
the southern tense.
there you go.
She's right.
Time to flip the hats. It's getting greasy up in here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Natalie, tell us about this one.
Yes.
Okay. So I got on the nose snickerdoodle, pecan pie, and chai tea. And then on the taste, an oily mouthfeel, delicious spice cake with cream cheese icing, caramel candy, and whipped cream.
I 100% resonate with chai.
So
For
Always
sure.
enjoy the world.
Yeah, that's it.
When like not Chris, sorry, I almost said Christmas. When Ty said it's Christmas in a glass, I mean that's the best description of it. I know it the imagery on the label makes you think winter and Christmas, and it's Midwinter Nights of Dram, but it really delivers when it comes to its imagery and everything. It tastes like the holidays. It's so good.
All I want to do, I mean, not that I do this, okay, internet world, but all I want to do is smoke a clove. drinking
Oh,
this.
right. It's true.
It's the one thing we can agree on.
Yeah.
Grease, I think that's just a generic statement, though.
What do you? Well, okay. Well, I mean,
All
sure.
you want to do is smoke a clove, just in general.
Sure. I mean, yes. So many
Now
things
you're gonna
that
have to, now you're gonna have to mark this content not for 18 and under or something.
Why?
You're talking about smoking and tobacco products. That's
Oh,
no.
yeah.
We talk about bourbon.
I think we're drinking.
I don't think they're worried about that as much.
This is the first time. This is the first time this year that I've been able to get a hold of any of these bottles. I got two, thanks
good.
to Eric, and I forget where I got my other one. Anyway, it's fantastic. This is really, really great. Thank you, Ty, for sharing this, and thank you for what you bring to the community too, bud.
Oh, for sure. Ty's a pretty big foundational root to this community. He's just not going to give himself credit for that. I have Act 6 Scene 2. Are the acts like
Acts for the batches.
for the
It's like
batches?
yeah,
And
like
is
the
it a-
year?
And
year.
right, okay, so and it's just one batch a year,
Think
but they
so.
break it up into
Scenes.
different
To
acts.
bottlings.
and then they
Scenes. Scenes
so
and
they-
bottles.
so they delay them, so they release them like quarterly, I think, right?
I think it's a once a year thing.
It's a once a year thing. In
They
fact,
drop them all. I thought,
Yeah.
okay, I
I
just
mean,
remember.
they stagger it like a month, like to the liquor stores and stuff.
I was asking,
okay.
and Jason said they were bottling runs, so just same batch, so just different bottling runs. The
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Correct.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have a big party up in Park City every year. That's a masquerade costume party for the new batches of Midwinters. It's really fun.
There's a fun tie-in with High West because Ty decided to pour a High West product, and the first interaction I had with the Gallenbeck family was actually Ty's wife sent the podcast a message I mean, it had to be 2016, right? Like it was really early into it, and asked for a recommendation for a present for Ty. I think it was probably around Christmas time, and I recommended, I think, Rendezvous. So essentially, the rye that's in here but pre-finished, because they use their Rendezvous rye and maybe a little bit different variation of age and stuff. They don't really go into too much details of what the rye is in it, but then they finish it. So a little bit of a early podcast connection there too.
Nice.
True story. That is 100% accurate there.
I don't think I've heard that story either, Will. I need to
Yep, you certainly have, you dum-dum.
You know, I've heard some of them.
Really? I have?
In your defense, that was almost 5 years ago. So
okay, so
it was 4 years ago.
It's actually recorded that I heard this story.
You
Like
can say
on
yes because
audio?
he's not going to go back and look.
No, I don't know if it's on an episode, but okay.
4
we had
years
a
ago. That's like
conversation.
a
It's
that's
fine.
like a
Okay.
DVR. There's been new content added. Old stuff just
So-
gets pushed out.
Yeah, but he
So
always says he has
there is-
long-term memory. I thought that.
Yeah, no. So there's zero proof that I've actually heard this story before. just so everybody knows. But
If
all
you're
y'all
going to-
daggum side with Will every daggum time. I ain't got a chance.
No,
I see something, then Will says
here's
something.
the
Y'all like,
difference.
oh, this
Is that it wasn't
true.
me telling you the story so much as it was you and me having a conversation about what to suggest. So you were kind of a part of the story.
Yeah, I don't remember suggesting Rendezvous Rye.
Because you weren't a helpful asset in this story. I'm being nice here, but
I sense
Right.
another Lauren video coming later.
Yep.
Well, I
start
mean,
yelling.
depending on how far back it was, I mean, golly, I mean, Four Roses single barrel proof would have been a good option. Those Willets were just, they weren't flying off the shelf then. I'm just saying.
What Willets?
I don't know. The Willet family estates that you could just walk into the gift shop and pick up at any given time. They were just sitting there back in the day.
What are you talking about?
You were talking about suggesting a bottle. I was just saying
They live in Colorado.
I know.
This is waste.
I
of
know
our
they
time.
live there.
It's a waste of our time.
Okay, so it needed to be. You're saying the distillery actually needed to be right there.
Ty, did you enjoy the Rendezvous rye that your wife purchased for you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what I thought.
I think that may have been the first time I had Rendezvous Rye
Hmm.
at that point. Yeah.
Rendezvous, and I'm through with you.
I'd like to put your heart in a blender.
Mm,
Yeah.
Got there fast. You got
Yeah.
there fast. I
that was
like it.
quick.
I'll swallow my pride.
Okay.
That'll never happen.
Ugh.
Nope. That'll never happen.
All right. All
That's
right.
not a
This
lyric.
is-
I continued using lyrics, Will, and you didn't.
I
I
know.
won.
I was just over it. I'm through with you.
Okay, I thought we were doing like one of those games, like
You didn't get it.
you go, I go, you
I
go.
said I'm through with you.
That was the rendezvous part.
Okay, well, that would have been good 5 minutes ago, but you lost.
Well,
Tomorrow
Who
night's gonna
left?
suck. Like, yes, last night fell
Who
apart.
left?
This is
Oh.
getting
Yep.
crazy. The
Yep.
whiskey better be good.
Well,
The
I keep
pressure's
pre-gaming.
on.
I keep pre-gaming. He's saying I had that sippy cup full of whiskey at dinner.
It's
I
number
mean,
10. I'm still by all the way. I'm 10 out of 10 by so
Oh,
far.
Oh, this is really good. Yeah.
for
He
sure.
was on before most of us. Like when I logged on, he was already on. It was really
Yep.
scary, truthfully.
Grease.
Thought something was wrong.
I had to
Just
come to
didn't log
Jesus
off
moment.
last night. He's been on for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I think he thought it was his night tonight.
Let me go ahead and tell you. It's my night tonight.
Oh, this is
Oh,
us
right.
coming on.
No. Look how
This
Grease
is us.
Grease borrowed
We go
somebody's dolly.
play some solitaire. We go to watch some sports and
And it's really cool. Like the last couple nights, we've had people at like restaurants and joining up in Ohio. And tonight we have Eric from the Igloo in Alaska.
Right.
oh no, he's
We're
on
just
that.
a bunch of world travelers.
There's that game show that
Glamping.
like Into the Wild or something like that.
Yeah.
You talking about
He's on.
Survivor?
He's on a
No, there is
Alone?
no Survivor.
Naked and
is-
Afraid.
no,
Yeah, that's
Survivor. Survivor
Naked and
this
Afraid
is
never
not
has to pay
Survivor.
off.
This
But
is
why are
not.
you in a tent for real?
I'm in the bourbon cabana because it's got a foot of snow on it, and I'm worried about it. So I decided to light the fire and try to melt the snow off the roof. And I figured if I was going to burn the fire, I might as well sit out here and enjoy it.
Are you not freezing?
Eric, please.
I mean, it's probably no. I don't have gloves. I mean, it's probably.
We're gonna need you to go get that ladder. And climb up there and start.
No, there will be no ladders and a foot of snow. I can promise you that.
I bet that bottle won't break though.
Yeah, the bottle would be fine.
In the foot of snow.
It also would not be. You would not be able to locate it.
I heard that if you throw a bottle off your roof when it's that cold out, it immediately turns into snow.
I've heard that. Hot water. Can we do the hot water one?
Yeah.
And an angel gets its wings.
It's called. That's the real angel share.
Yeah, I was concerned when Eric first came on that he was. Had to build an emergency shelter on the side of the road, and his truck was in a ditch somewhere.
I was
like,
not
"Are you like
12 days of Christmas?"
Yeah, I was like, "Did you build like an Empire Strikes Back emergency hut? Did you like cut open a horse to crawl inside to get this call to happen?"
If I did, I would like to point out that I still had my mini bottle.
Hey, high five! I'm not mad. I'm impressed.
Hey, at least it wasn't on your nightstand, allegedly, like Grease's the other night.
Did you, Eric? Did you get all the ingredients for the bourbon cake?
Yeah.
Gosh, I started crying, and somehow I thought Corey was going to blame me for that. I was laughing so loud.
Oh, that one wasn't you. That was good though.
That was.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right, 2 to go. Will tomorrow, and then Conway is the. He's the headliner, right?
Yeah.
It's like we're waiting for Metallica to show up. Boom. And then everybody goes home.
That American Barrels is going to be quite the send-off.
Yeah. All right, folks. We will see you tomorrow night. Ty, fantastic.
Excellent.
Cheers,
Merry Christmas, folks. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Cheers.
Hey,
Cheers.
Cheers. Next week, you can't spell swill without Will.
Or tomorrow.
It's tomorrow night.